What's up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your hosts of
Hey, Fave.
a weekly podcast where two best friends talk about everything and nothing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes something.
Sometimes.
We be on.
We try to have balance.
You know. What is going on with you guys out there in the internet?
We hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
How are you?
Don't be out there doing nothing weird.
Also that. Good.
I'm got.
That's important.
How are you?
I'm straight.
I can't get my words out. How are you?
I'm cool.
What just happened?
You know. You just shut down. Your mouth shut down for a second.
My whole body was like, yeah.
Had a little reboot. But yeah, no, I'm straight.
That's good. That is good. Yo, we got an episode today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
Now, yeah. Don't make us feel old.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Well, okay, so I was listening to a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ladies was like, she was just talking about how she doesn't like to be called ma'am.
Oh.
And she's like grown, like got kids and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't sound like one of the ones that, like the super aggressive, like don't call me ma'am, don't dare you.
I've had
How
that
dare
situation.
you? It just seems like she's just like, I don't love it. I don't prefer it.
Yeah.
So of course it had me thinking, like, do you feel weird about being called ma'am? Because, like, she was older than us. So, like, but I know, like, people around our age, it starts getting weird to them. Some of them hate it. Some of them, like, you know.
Yeah, I'm actually good. That doesn't bother me. I did have a situation recently where me and some other girls called this lady, or we said yes, man, out of respect. That's just, we've been raised to do that. And
especially down here,
us.
like, down in the South, like, that's a default for us.
Yeah. And that lady looked at us like, don't do that.
Wow.
I was like, what?
And
what?
she was clearly
like,
older
please
than y'all.
don't call me ma'am.
So what she wants y'all to call her?
Oh, you look older than us. I mean, even if you were my age, I still say ma'am, sir. That's just
She
me.
says yes ma'am to me in text messages.
I say ma'am to my niece, and she's 14. So, you know, that's just, yeah. Yeah, but she was very upset.
Did she give y'all an alternative?
No. She just said, please don't call me
don't
that.
Call her ma'am.
I was like, oh, okay, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Lady, ma'am.
I was like, it was out of respect. She didn't care about that. I was like, okay. Well.
Wow.
It's like, wow, like, you could have been a little nicer about it. We was
Especially,
nice to
like,
you. We could have called you something else. I was just like, no, for real. We could have called you something else.
Absolutely. Especially once you got rude.
Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not really weird about it. Like, I get this. It's like a sign of respect or a polite thing, especially if you don't know somebody's name or whatever. Or like, hey, you know, or yeah. If you don't know somebody's status, like, you just be like, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, sir, like, before you speak to them, or hello, or whatever. And also because I grew up around, like, little kids, I don't make the kids do it, but like some of their parents used to be like, hey, you call her Miss.
Yeah.
So
it is ma'am, sir.
So yeah,
Miss,
but
Mrs.
you know, it's always just ma'am, no sir though.
Yeah.
When you're talking to somebody older than you, is what I was taught.
Yeah.
So like I get it. Yeah. So like like I understand, and I'm not like don't do that. It's just so. Does it make you feel weird? It did. So it didn't until I turned 30.
Oh.
I only had one incident that made me actually feel weird. It was like right after I turned 30, like a few months after I turned 30.
What you done did? What done happened?
I was walking on the beach. I was walking to the beach to go sit down and do some work.
Uh-huh.
And this younger dude stopped me. He was trying to find something. He was like, "Excuse me, ma'am," and then he asked his question. And, I answered him or whatever. But when I was walking away, I was like, "Wait." He like ma'amed me like I'm just old.
I would have joked with him. I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm your age."
Like I kind of laughed, and then I answered his question. But like I'm walking away, I was like, "Wait,
I'm a ma'am now."
do I look old to him? Like I just turned 30. I just got here.
Yeah, somebody asked me. I was pulling up to the what's the darn thing? The parking garage. Lord, to get a ticket, and the guy came out that was working at the booth, and the thing was working. He was like, "Are you here for your daughter?" Or I was like, "Oh, I don't have no kids. I don't have no kids. How? Like, no. I'm a photographer. I'm here for a senior session."
Wow. Wait, what school level was this?
This was college, yeah.
He thought you had a college daughter?
Yeah.
He tried.
Are you here for your daughter?
He tried.
I was like, man, no. I said, I don't have no kids. I'm a photographer. Boy.
Wow.
I'm like, do I look like a mom
to a college age student? Not to a college age student. I mean, you could be like younger.
I'm the age to be a mom, but
to a college student?
Not a college student. No.
Okay.
I would have had to be.
I mean, I guess I said, like, what?
And
like I said,
so.
You could be a young mom. Let's say if you had at 20.
There you go. There's your math. Y'all watched the last episode. 2021.
So, no, you still have to be 40. Unless you had them in your teens. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that wasn't happening.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he thought I had a college daughter, honey.
Wow.
I was like, boy.
That's funny. I mean, I guess it's funny. It's funny now.
I had to, yeah.
It's definitely something to make you double back.
Yeah, I'm like, God, do I look like a mom right now? Like, what's happening?
Not to a college, but also, we age well. So, there's also that. So, was he a us's or no?
Yeah, he was an us's.
Oh, so you
like,
you going
man,
two episodes in a row? All right,
y'all. I'm really trying not to say the N word
on camera.
Okay. I already slipped in one of the episodes. I'm trying not to, but yeah.
Something like maybe because he knows that, or maybe he has a young mom, or who knows? I'm trying to fix it. I don't know.
He was wrong.
He was,
and I had to let him know.
And you let him know. So me, I said I didn't make the little boy feel bad because I am also aware. He probably could tell I was older than him, or he was just being polite. That was the first time it felt weird to me. I was like, wait.
I'm gonna start re-asking the question to people. You guys, are you here for your daughter? Are just your son go here? Excuse me, ma'am. People. Excuse me, sir.
Good. Poor people just being polite and asking questions, making assumptions, and you just
go. How old is he? No, we ain't getting that. That's hilarious.
That's funny. Yeah. So that was your encounter.
Yeah.
So do you mind? Well, so you don't have an issue with ma'am. So you didn't have an encounter that made you feel a little like, wait a minute, I'm a ma'am now.
No, okay. Yeah, no.
All right. So, do you mind like kids or younger people calling you by your first name?
I'm trying to think. Do I have any kids that call me by my first name? All the kids that I'm around are either family, close friends, families, which I am Auntie Brandy to family and friends' families. Then at church, like the youth there, they call me Miss Brandy.
Really?
So they just put Miss in front of Brandy.
Okay.
So that's.
And you cool with the Miss too?
Yeah, Miss Brandy. Yeah, hey, y'all. I act just like y'all. I'm y'all age. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never minded. I've never had an issue with kids calling me by my first name. Like I was saying, like usually their parents usually end up trying to tell them to call me Miss or something, and I'm like, hey, they don't have to. They don't have to. I'm perfectly fine.
Right.
Now the kid calls me auntie. She's done that since the beginning of time, so it would be weird if she didn't. But I feel like I wouldn't like be like, girl, who you talking to? Like that wouldn't bother me.
It is ma'am. It is auntie.
You know, like I've heard some people is like, no, my nieces wouldn't dare. Like even if they're like close in age, they still have to call auntie. Like they have to say auntie, uncle. So like even in that case, like we have an uncle that's like kind of young, and my mommy was like, he was like, you don't have to call me uncle. Oh. You can just call me. Like, and of course, mama was, she didn't care. Yeah, so
my niece like to try to joke with me and call me Brandy. It feels weird when she just calls me Brandy. So probably
it just feels weird, but not disrespectful, just weird.
Yeah, no, I know that she's joking.
What if she was
just like Brandy? Though? I'm like, okay, you know what? All right.
That's funny. Like, why is that?
I'm like, I'm not your auntie. All right, I'm stop doing everything.
Oh goodness, but don't do that.
Not doing nothing.
Don't, just keep calling her auntie. Just save yourself.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like, so do you think like there's a reason like we prefer or don't mind? Is it a generational thing? Because I feel like people older than us wouldn't dare accept that or allow that. Like,
I absolutely think it's a generational.
We're all cooler with it.
Yes, it's like we came in the middle to where people were still saying yes ma'am, yes sir, and to where it's not happening anymore really.
Yeah.
So we kind of,
I wonder like
wherever you fall.
Yeah, it's like we grew up doing it, but we don't mind if we don't get it in return.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
I wonder what caused like the shift or the change, like what made it more acceptable. Is
People
it because
being
like
disrespectful?
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. COVID. No.
Everything is COVID's fault.
Good luck. Okay? Everybody just acting crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah. I don't know what caused. I don't even know.
Like, where did this, or could it be because like not necessarily our generation, but like maybe at the same time, like aunts and uncles were getting younger because like siblings and parents, like the babies, the overlapping ages. So it's like you're raised with your aunt, so it feels not you don't have to call them aunt. So then maybe.
True. I have a cousin in the family who has a nephew. They are like 3 years apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I have a great aunt that's the same age as my dad and my aunts and uncles. Like,
and they don't call. He don't call her aunt. He call her first name. They so close in age. So
yeah, maybe that's how that started happening.
And then I have another cousin who calls like my mom and her sisters and brothers. Okay, I might have confused y'all. My cousin calls her aunts and uncles by their first name because I guess I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
I think because she was the only like cousin around the age.
Oh, okay.
To be around them, so they felt like sisters and brothers instead of aunts and uncles.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is with my daddy, his siblings, and their aunt.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they still every once in a while call her aunt, but they interact more, not necessarily aunt, niece, nephew level, more like maybe not siblings, but more of a equal level, just.
Yeah.
For explanation purposes.
Now I know that most of your family from up north and down here. Does your aunt change, like the name aunt? Like how down here is like aunt and then up north is like auntie.
So yes, all of mommy's sisters are aunties.
How is
daddy's sisters aunt?
Same. All of my father's side of the family are
so
their
if it wasn't
auntie.
clear, mommy's side is the northern side, daddy's side is the southern side.
And then my father's is opposite, is northern, and my mom's south. So yes, it feels weird calling. I've tried once trying to call my aunts down south auntie.
Mm-hmm.
It don't sound right. I don't know why it don't sound right.
Mm-mm.
And
If
then calling my aunts up there just aunts, it don't sound right.
So if I'm like, hey auntie, that'd be it. But like to say auntie and then their name, that would be very weird.
That's what I do. I say auntie and the name.
Like for the southern ones.
Oh
yeah, like it would like.
Oh
if
yeah.
we're just like, hey auntie, niecey, sure.
For some reason,
for me to be like, hey auntie and then their name, no, you are aunt. Well, Aunt Myrna was on here, so I can say, I be trying to keep people that don't want to be public. Right. Everybody didn't sign up to be on camera,
Right.
But yeah, no, Aunt Myrna, like, so Auntie Myrna would. That's weird. That didn't fall out my mouth.
I don't even know why it sounds weird to call
but
the
then,
aunts down south auntie and then their name.
Especially when we regularly have other people we call auntie. So like,
I'm so confused. It sounds weird.
It
with
is.
Their name.
So okay, since we're here, is mommy a northern thing? Like for adults?
I don't know.
Because we still call, like me, like all of my cousins, like we call our moms mommy still, and we're grown.
Oh.
And I think I had seen somebody like say, either I've heard them say or post about it before. I'm like, is that another thing, or because I know like down here you still call your mom or mama or like something.
I know I say mama or ma. My cousins up north, I've heard them just say ma.
Okay, so maybe it's just a us thing.
It might be.
I say mommy. Cause I maybe I was somewhere and like I said mommy, and they're like, "Oh, you still call your mama mommy?"
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll jokingly I'll call my mom mommy when I'm like want to act like a little baby, but that's
now like when I'm talking to her or calling her, I think sometimes it might just be ma or my. But like if I'm talking about mom,
you always say mommy. I've
like,
never heard you say any other.
Yeah, like if I'm talking, So outwardly, I refer to her as mommy.
Also, I don't never hear you say my mommy.
Nah,
like my.
That's too many syllables.
I do. I don't know if that was because
if I'm saying mommy, you know it's mine, mommy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I do that. I've been doing it.
Well, I've heard your sister. She say my mama.
Yeah, we all do.
So mom,
I think we.
Because I was like,
I think it's my fault because I started first.
She's
my
also
mama.
Y'all's mama. I'm like, y'all, you got two other siblings. Y'all
I think they got that ownership from me. I never changed it from my mom.
This is mama.
It was my mama first. Yeah, I don't think it was. I think they just copied what I was doing.
Okay.
So it's always been my mama.
Oh yeah, nah, that's too.
My mama said, like, is that your mama too?
Like, nope. In this moment, she's just mine.
I've tried to consciously change it to mama said, but it feels weird. It feels
That's
weird
funny.
to take my out.
I mean, hey.
I'm working on it.
I mean, but if you've done it and it's been working, why not? That's y'all's thing.
I guess.
So, like, I'm trying to think, talking to my brother, it depends. We be like, ma. I think sometimes I'll say mama. Like, mama was like, or my, but like some,
okay.
Yeah. But a lot, mommy said, mama told me, mommy is mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been questioned about that. Like, you still call your mom mommy? Yeah, you don't.
Why not?
But all my cousins, like her siblings' kids, like they do it, and like even the grown ones, like we all say mommy when referring to our mothers. So
yeah, that might be a y'all thing. That might be.
Maybe
that's fine. Hey, we all have our
things.
Yeah, cultural and all that. That's crazy.
It is, but
auntie.
Yeah, that's funny. Now you get the deep country. Daddy's relatives. Some of they say ain't instead of.
I've heard that before.
We had a few of those.
Not happening.
Like some of his aunts. Yeah.
Ain't
so and so.
Ain't Martha.
Yeah, that's I'm like, no.
Dang, how deep south you gotta be?
Well, listen,
we in the middle.
I'm about to say now, some
are we considered south?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Never mind.
Absolutely.
When does it become north? When you hit Virginia?
So that's what I thought.
I always thought it was like DC up is north.
Matter of fact, yes.
That's what I thought.
I think I'm trying to think. Was I watching? Was it the Braxtons? Because they're from Maryland, and I feel like I heard them refer to it as this. I heard somebody refer to like Maryland as the South or Southern, and I was like, wait, what? That ain't
in y'all state.
I'm like,
in your state is South.
No, I was like, no, North Carolina. Like, to me, that's where you creeping. We even got North in our name. You traveling out of the South once you get.
Yeah.
I heard somebody like refer. That's when I was like very confused. I'm like, that has always been North to me. Once you get there, you was North.
Yeah. I consider. I don't even consider Virginia, West Virginia North. I consider them South also. And then I'm like, when you get to like Maryland,
I think
New York,
I consider
all
Virginia not South but not North. It's just
they're all just there in the middle, just chilling.
Yeah, I do wonder though, like where is the actual? And I wonder if it depends on who you ask.
True.
Interesting.
And then would like Michigan be Midwest?
Yes, I feel like I've heard. Yeah, because Michigan, Detroit is yes. Because
I've never. Y'all, I'm going up Midwest. I've never said that. I never said going up north either when I'm going there.
Because where now I do hear you're right.
I say going Detroit.
St. Louis, that's the Midwest too, right?
I believe so.
Where is that in relation to Detroit?
St. Louis?
Yeah.
Missouri?
Sure, yeah.
That's Missouri is all the way down south. Michigan's at the top by Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's still on the same side.
Yeah, it's east side, but Michigan's up north. Missouri is down there ain't it like, or am I lying? Am I lying?
Do I need to pull up a map?
Oh, jeez, let me pull up a map. Shoot. Y'all, am I wrong?
Listen, geography was never my thing. The way she just taps out on math. That's how I tap out on.
I think I'm right. I think I'm right. Maybe. Possibly.
I would believe whatever you said to me.
Missouri?
Yeah, because St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Missouri. Yes.
Okay, you know where I thought Missouri was? I thought Missouri was down by like Mississippi, Alabama, down that way.
Now that's the South again.
That's absolutely the far South. Yes. Missouri is okay. Yeah.
In the middle.
But it's right beside Kentucky. In Indianapolis.
So where is Detroit or Michigan?
Michigan's up here.
Fascinating. Right, so how are they both?
And then it's Indiana, Illinois, St. Louis. Missouri. Mm-hmm. It's going more Midwest.
Yeah.
Midwest.
But that's still, you're on the East technically, because.
Yeah.
So when does it start becoming the West and the East? Because I know we're East Coast. We're in the South, but we're considered the East Coast because we're on that coastline. West Coast. I'm
going to guess
when do you become
East Coast is still like
are we split directly in the middle?
Like no, because North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma. That's all the middle states. So I'm thinking that's Midwest, and then all the way over is all East. and all the way from on the left side of the middle states are west, I guess. But then again, y'all know we've always the East Coast is Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina.
Okay.
East.
Midwest census region. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska.
Oh, so it's counting all that.
North Dakota, Ohio, South Dakota, Wisconsin.
It's counting all that. All of this
is considered the Midwest.
Midwest, so yeah. So I'm guessing Kentucky, Tennessee,
That's got to be the
South
South.
Carolina, Georgia is east.
Oh, east. How do I select that? How did we get here? Let me Google again.
It's the east. How we get on it? Oh, it's because we was trying to determine.
Aunt,
yeah,
and then I said mommy, and then you asked where we
supposed to be on,
considered
yes,
the South.
ma'am. Are we old or not?
Yes. So let's reel it back.
We'll get back there.
We're like the aunts and uncles. What else? What were we talking about? Auntie. Oh yeah, because I asked, would you feel disrespected if your niece called you by your first name? Like seriously?
Yeah, and then I was like, aunt. I was aunts, the different aunts.
Yeah.
By location. Oh, we're still on.
Yeah.
And then what I said, East Coast.
What is the Midwest?
East,
where is
Midwest.
South and East Coast? Where are we on the map?
Where are we? That's hilarious.
Okay, well, usually feeling away, ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, is a sign of getting older. I guess. Or some people see it as a reminder that they are old.
Yeah.
So I guess just how do you feel about getting older in general? Is it something like, do you feel old now? Are you fine with getting older? Or are you one of those, I'm trying to hold on as long as I can to my youth? Or
I am. But I don't know. I don't feel old. I still feel like a little kid. I guess because that's my character. That's how I act. I'm a big kid. So no, I don't feel like I'm old. It's just when I say my age, it's when I'm like,
it's like, oof, to yourself.
You make pushing 40. Oh no.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know. I don't know.
So do you see 40 as old, or do you just okay?
Yes, I do.
But I feel like once you get 40, you're not gonna feel like it's old.
I hope not. I hope not. I'm about to leave my young.
Like I follow
ages.
people that are 40, and they're like, "Well, I still feel."
I know. I see it too.
I mean, I get it.
I just hope hope that I stay like this.
Now that's your choice. That's a you thing.
I just don't want to get to 40 and then my leg fall off. Then I can't run no more. Or
do you run now?
I can on the treadmill. I can't believe I used to like running. That's crazy. But yeah.
You talking about having to run out of necessity or for enjoyment?
Just trying to keep up. Like I want my body to stay together. Like I don't want to start feeling old. Like,
well, yeah, there's things you can do to prevent that.
Yeah, you're right. DJ, I'm coming for you, sir.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind it. Like, I know it has to happen. Like, I'm not one of those. People don't be wanting to tell people their age and stuff.
I don't mind.
Like,
I just forget my age sometimes.
It happens.
Still thinking I'm 36.
That's easy. That's easy to do.
That's crazy.
'Cause wait,
have to every once in a while count up from the year I was born. Like, how old am I?
So I don't think, because some people are just terrified of getting old.
Yeah, I'm not terrified. I just don't want to feel old. That's all.
And I think that's understandable. But yeah, I think you can still maintain your fun and you can do your part to try to maintain your feeling.
Yeah.
And all of that. So yeah, I don't feel like any negative type of way about getting older. I'm glad to still be here to get older.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. I mean, it's still. I mean, it is once you realize how old you are or how close you are to the next decade. You are be like, whew, wait a minute, like that.
Come on now, slow down now.
Yeah, that.
Slow down.
I feel like anybody, yeah, that's a understandable feeling and realization.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what are some signs that we're getting older? Like, how can you tell? You be like, yep, I'm getting older out here.
Shoot, the slang they use today, some stuff I don't understand. Like, I still don't know what gaslighting is. Well, Dominique told me what it was.
Is that a youth term though?
I think
That's
so.
not a young.
I ain't never heard that.
That's not a young people
My
term.
mom
no.
don't know what it mean either. So I'm
Your-
guessing it's new.
That's your benchmark. We don't know what it is, so that's a kid word.
Yeah. I mean,
Grown-ups use that very much a lot.
I wonder why. Maybe it's because
I think it's one of those new. I think it's one of those new popular terms. Like it's being overused. Like we brought up narcissists and stuff like those, and then how not to mental health. Like there are certain targets and. There's another word for like catchphrases. Still not the word I'm looking for, but these certain phrases that are popular at the moment.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those, not necessarily just with kids or people younger than us. Because I've heard a lot of adults.
I hear adults saying it, and I'm like, what is gaslight? I mean, over here trying to guess what it means. I know what it means now.
Yeah.
It's like before.
And I feel like it's done mostly with adults. Like,
yeah. Before this episode, I had no idea.
Okay, so
what gaslight? So yeah, the slang, some of the words that people use now, and
have you heard Riz?
What is that? Nope.
So
nope.
I learned this listening to Kev on stage because he learned it from his son.
Jesus Lord.
Like that's their term now for like spitting game. I've never used that phrase before.
What?
But like yeah, so his son was like, hey, Dad, how did you riz mom up? So pretty much, how did you shoot your shot? How did you
riz? Where did y'all get that word from?
So riz is short for charisma, I think. But yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't know. Shoot.
I don't know. Does it have to?
Well, the other day, my niece was like, she kept saying gang, gang.
Oh, they say that.
I hear them saying it, but I was like, no, don't. No, it doesn't mean like gang. It means like gang friend, like friend. We're a friend group.
Like squad.
Yeah. But I'm just like, no. No.
I don't like it.
Gang,
I don't want
that is not what that is. Y'all just changed the meaning of it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. Y'all just changed the meaning of it.
Yeah.
What's some other words we've changed the meaning of?
Because that happens too. Well, I hadn't. No, I'm not going to say that one. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
I'm
over here thinking now.
Well, glizzy, hot dog. They call hot dogs glizzies, but didn't they also used to call guns glizzies?
I think. I don't know too much about guns. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other words that we've used that we've changed the meaning to.
They used to call
guns glizzies, Glocks.
And they call hot dogs glizzies as well.
I can't think of no words.
Let's see.
Watch I remember everything after we stop recording.
Well, fat. People used to be like, that's fat. I think that was older than me. But like that was
fat, PHAT.
Yeah. That's cool or whatever. Or whatever fat meant.
Yeah.
So there's one.
Jesus. Lord. Gosh, what? We should do an episode on things that have changed. We did do that. Done that. We should do a part 2.
Yeah, we did the things. Yeah, we did things specifically, not language specifically.
Goodness. Y'all let us know in the comments what
yeah, like
what words did we used to or what words should we change the meanings of?
Yeah,
that we like gang now to them as friends, group of friends, and gang to us is Crips and Bloods. Like, I mean, yeah.
Well, or something else they use now. I don't know. My brain's not working, of course, because we're asking.
Oh, words that they use now?
Yeah.
Like no cap.
Oh, there we go. Yes, there was another one that I still don't know the meaning to. I figured out what cap meant. Cap, no cap. That just means you're lying, right?
Yeah.
Lying, no
See,
lie.
and I got that. I was like, oh, okay, that was easy.
Gaslighting.
What? Don't know.
Yeah, Riz was the most recent one I've learned.
Okay. Now I'm going to TikTok.
Well, there was
and look up
something
some
else
words.
like around the cap, no cap era, I thought.
So many words everybody came up with.
Yeah. And then you try to not do all the offensive ones.
Yes.
Hey, anyway.
Can't even think of
but
none.
the language, though, is a sign that you're getting older to you.
Yeah. The language, dancing. Y'all dances are weird.
When they do all the little TikToks,
it's like okay. It's like it feels like it changed like every year. Yeah, like it's like all hand movements and it's like not a full on like moving your whole body. It's like it's
all within the
hips and arms. It was like y'all was sign language dancing or something.
Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, like one of my little cousins, he kept watching a video over. He was like, the get sturdy. I was like, what is this? I was like, what does that mean? Get sturdy. What does that mean?
Get sturdy.
I learned it's like a dance. Because I was like, is that the type of music or is it the dance itself? Yeah. So that's that. You have to have good knees for that. Absolutely.
See, these are words that we were using. Lame. Yeah. Chill. These are all of ours. Foot. What? Airhead. Cringe. Simp.
Simp is a new one.
Simp.
Right?
I think. I don't know. The first time I've heard it is when
you can watch somebody get sturdy.
It's a dance?
Yeah. I'll play the actual. Oh, I don't know if she's good at it. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's like a lot of that. Just different variations of. You have to have good knees for it, though.
Yeah, might learn fall. He's always doing all the dances.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Crash, cram, dead.
That is one I've never used and will never use. I've never.
Steez, Spock, Sawbuck.
That's
A game. That's one of ours. Oops.
Okay.
Dude, nuts, dope. That's ours. Yuppie, white collar, blue collar, cray. That's ours. Woke.
Oh wow! I forgot about cray.
Lits, litty.
Yeah.
Swole, drip, drowning, salty, cool, snatch, yeets. That's one of y'all's generation. Wait, what does yeet mean? I never. Oh, excitement. Okay. Period. That's y'all.
Yes.
End of discussion. Flex. I think we did it. Low key. Slay. Gucci.
Slay.
So right here it says Gucci means trendy. Gucci to me also meant we're good.
Yeah,
we're
good. Gucci means good.
We're Gucci.
Cool. Yeah.
Shook curve. Oh well, yeah.
Is that them or us?
Sus. Like suspect.
Yeah.
Bay, Fleek. Do anybody say Fleek anymore?
I hope not.
E-girl, E-boy. I don't know what that means. Fam, schmo. Small and cute. I don't know. A snack. That's one of ours.
Okay.
Wig. That's new.
That's cool.
Wig. That's so cool.
Oh.
Wig?
Never heard of it.
Okay. Luke. You have no idea. Hot. Sick,
oh, look.
shake.
That's a look. That's what they spell it. I've seen that before.
Come on. Serious? I said Luke. It's spelled Lewk.
This one, look. This what the regular. You got to put the emphasis. It's the emphasis.
Oh, okay. All right. Hot, sick, shady, bomb, bougie, dank. Never heard of that.
Dank, I've heard that used in reference to weed.
Oh, see. Flaky. We know that. Finna. That's ghost, hype beast, whip, hip, lemon.
A lemon is a car. A bad car.
Now this one says bad person. Grub, jacked, chicken, X, whiz. What you said Riz.
Riz, yeah.
Dump, Jonesing.
Yeah, like you jonesing on somebody.
Jones, I broke it down by each word. Jonesing. Wax, score, corny, cheesy flick, bummer, wasted, booze, yes. In the bag.
Oh, chasing the bag.
Yeah. You bet. I don't buy that. That's rad. Never mind. Keep in touch. I can't even. No biggie. No big deal.
I thought you were about at the end.
Oh, it was. And then these are phrases.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Oh, I can't even. I can't. Well, we said I can't. A whole lot.
Rip good fire. I'm in the game.
While she's doing that, Riz is a slang term for skill in charming or seducing a potential romantic partner, especially through verbal communication.
How did y'all come up with that? I guess each generation has their. Yeah. They come up with their stuff. It's really creative. I just don't know what it be meaning. And now I be feeling bad because I used to do my mama the same way. And I had to explain.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you got it a little more tougher because you got your niece. Yeah. And so you're around it. Like, my niece is...
She don't talk to me, so...
Okay,
I don't
well...
No, just like...
Yeah, I haven't... As far as nieces and cousins...
Bust it!
That is... Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm not around too many like of the in between. It's little people or people my age.
Yeah. So they may have a whole nother.
So we got Coco Melon in Gracie's corner, or
okay,
my level.
Okay, look. Yeah, but slang, not knowing slang, not knowing dances,
music. I can't blame that on my age though, because I just don't be listening to
like
new music in general.
Any of the new music that is out now.
Okay.
I don't think.
Like,
I can't tell people apart. I used to be able to could tell people apart, the artists apart.
Singers and rappers, or just rappers, or
singers and rappers.
Okay.
I cannot tell anybody apart now. Everybody sound the same.
Yeah, that is true.
Everybody sound the same.
Well, for the most part,
yeah. Now the more popular people I can probably tell apart. Like they have their own, like the baby has his own type of way he do. I can always recognize him. I can always recognize Meg Thee Stallion.
Yes, I would be
Cardi
able to point
B.
her. Yes.
I'm trying to think of new. I'm not gonna know.
Like any of the NBA young boys or
nope. Not no Miami, whatever high girl.
Oh yeah, the hot girl.
I have no idea.
It's Young Miami and
see, I have no idea.
Young JT.
And that's no shade. I just everybody sound the same or they sound like
I just don't listen to them. So
yeah,
I don't listen to a lot of rap anyway because I have to concentrate.
To the radio.
Or yeah. So that could also be my thing because I'm listening to stuff I already have saved, which is not the new stuff.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know a lot of the rappers.
And peek through every once in a while. Like okay, and I go back into my music.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
I think that would probably be the biggest one for me. But I'm not sure I could all the way blame that on just getting older. It's just me sticking to what I know.
Yeah, right.
And then the dances, because like I said, he just kept getting sturdy, and I was like
that. Like what? I can't get my knee might give out. Trying to get down there.
And that then even still like they're resurfacing dances, but not doing them the way we did them.
Yeah,
because the jerk resurfaced. Were they doing it right when it resurfaced? It might have been.
Jerk? I don't know.
But I know like the Running Man, the Running Man when it resurfaced for us, even though we knew what the original one was, that looked totally different.
Yeah, just gonna take our dance and change it.
So yeah. And then it's funny to like I be seeing people complain. It's like the kids, cause that's what makes me sound old. I'm like them kids. But like the kid, they songs that we already had dances to. They just put their little their little TikTok dances on it. It's like wait a minute, that's not how that is.
That is not. Put it back. Put it back. We don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like our parents.
Absolutely.
Look at us. Y'all using our music.
I about to say, especially when our music has a sample from their music.
Yep.
Or
and now it's doing it for us.
Yeah.
They are using samples from our generation, the 90s, 80s, 90s.
I think
90s.
it's cool, like some of those videos on TikTok that shows you which. Like they'll play the song currently and then they'll backtrack through each sample all the way back
all the way to whatever the original generation was. That's
like wow,
crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I like it. I like those videos.
Yeah, absolutely. Because then to me it's fun to see which ones actually newer samples, and then like maybe I made it a step or two back and it was like, oh, I didn't know about the original.
Yeah.
Like
sometimes I was like, oh, that's where they got that from.
Yeah.
Okay. So we weren't the original.
Right.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. I like those videos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are
cool.
We not old. We young.
Listen, I'm not old.
Y'all ain't gonna pick on us. On us old. No, I watched this TikTok video the other day, and this teacher was in the classroom with her students, and they was asking her, they was like, when did you graduate?
I feel like I just saw it continue. Yes.
And she said 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Or did she say college? It was college. She said,
I thought it was. College. I thought they were asking her about high school.
No, it was college. They was like, oh my God. She was like, it's just 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It's just 15 years.
2008, I was a junior in high school.
15 years.
So 15 years ago, I was a junior in high school.
Wow.
Really?
Where was that? Wait, 2008? I was still in college. Yeah, stay 2 more years. Graduate 2010.
I graduated in 2009 from high school. 2019 was 10 years. 2020, 21, 22, 23. 14. Yeah, that's 15. Wow. Did you go to your 10-year school year?
Reunion. Yeah.
10-year high school reunion?
Yes, I've been to both of them. We've done
Both of them? How many?
I think what
A
we
10
do
and a
a
what?
10 and 15.
Oh, okay.
Is that where we are now? Because 2004.
You're 1 year away from 20.
Wow. Wow. I'm like, yeah, we did the two. We met twice. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 'cause
we did 10 year, 15 year. 20 years?
You're 1 year away from 20.
Oh, what are we doing, y'all? Oh my God. 1 year from 20 years?
Wow.
It's been 20 years since I've been out of high school?
Almost.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's scary.
This is the stuff that makes us feel old.
Right. Oh my Lord. It just feels like yesterday. Not yesterday, probably a couple weeks ago. But
Not 20 years.
yeah, not no 20 years.
I got 6 more before I hit 20, but I didn't go to number 10 either, so I didn't. I didn't.
Wait. Okay. 10, 11, 12.
What you counting now?
My college years.
Oh.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 13 years? 13 years.
Okay. From 10 years would have been 13,
Graduating.
and then 10 would have been 13. 2010 was 13 years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm right. Yes. Graduated college 13 years ago. Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
I don't like this. I don't like it.
Oh, man.
No. Wow. When you add up all of that stuff in the years,
Yeah.
it went by so quick. We went through so much. Our generation has gone through so much.
And a lot has happened, for sure.
We should do an episode on everything that we've went through. We should all be in therapy.
Probably.
The
Especially,
trauma.
yeah, I've seen when people have run down the list. And the one that sticks out is the fact that they pointed out we were, depending on where you were in your school year, I was in elementary school when 9/11 happened, and they did just wheel them TVs in front of us little kids.
We were watching
and let us
I
watch.
was in high school.
They let us watch them towers get blown to pieces, and yeah, over and over. It was on a loop. Even when you got home, that's all that was on TV. So yeah, and then
That
I
was
remember
crazy.
me, because all they said was New York, and all I knew was my grandfather lived in New York. So
Yes.
I'm like, so I just put them all in the
Like,
same
wait a
area.
minute.
What happened? Is he okay?
Where are you?
Like
Yeah.
that alone, it is. Yeah, but I feel like the generation before us probably also has like their own list of
Oh, absolutely.
traumas, and then you
We
get
ought to
back.
have a table discussion.
You get
We
back
ought to
far
bring
enough,
Each
you know.
Oh, that'll be dope. Bring a
Somebody
person from each generation to compare and stuff. Oh, I watch this TikTok videos. I don't know.
Okay.
You just learn so much. Now I was watching another TikTok video where I do. They put a Gen X person up against a millennial,
Okay.
and they asked different questions. They were like, "How you hang up the phone?"
No.
And Gen X was like, just tapped her phone because they just and us we over here like this.
That's funny.
I'm like, oh shoot! So it was like different things that they asked how to do,
And then
and they did it so different.
There's stuff that they don't even have to learn how to do now, just because it's not like common practice anymore. Like signatures and stuff. I think we were probably the last ones that learned how to sign and write in cursive and write physical checks.
Physical checks. I was gonna say send letters. People still send letters, but
like
we have social media now.
Yeah,
just
emails and all of
find
that.
somebody. Yeah,
it's probably
crazy.
easier to find people now. because you just search them up online. I guess before you had to phone books and newspapers, go to the little.
Oh my gosh.
The little office that got all that, the records place.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Oh, wow.
I think we're making ourselves feel.
Although, like, some of that stuff I didn't have to do. I feel like I also slid in. Not that I'm just so much younger than.
But it changed so
I'm on
much,
that line,
though.
yeah, where, like, some of the stuff.
It changed a lot.
We
went from Walkman's little cassette players to CD players.
So I had a CD player, like the little portable. I had the portable CD player, and then like the MP3
so you never
player.
had a Walkman. So I had the Walkman and then the CD player.
Okay, so yeah, I started at the CD player,
and then download songs off of LimeWire and
tearing up your computer.
Yep. And then iPods, iPad.
So because I had MP3s and iPods. I remember Zune was popular. I wanted a Zune. Yeah.
I remember when phones started changing from BlackBerry.
Because BlackBerry was ruling the world for a minute.
We had flip phones, and then sliders. Blackberries, and then iPhone came in. Everybody was like, "Oh shoot, all digital."
The touch screen is what
pretty dope.
Wow. Yeah. And I heard like BlackBerry had the opportunity to like evolve, and they just thought people were gonna stay loyal to the original. Now we don't use BlackBerries anymore.
Technology evolved, honey, and everybody went with it.
Cause like even the hybrids of those types of phones. Like I had a Centro, Daddy had a Palm, cause Palm was the thing. So I had a Palm Centro, Daddy had a Palm Trio. Like so, even we had the keyboard, the screen was still touch screen. Had the little pen.
Oh yeah, mine wasn't touch screen.
Oh okay.
I had my little red BlackBerry. I felt all special.
Well, yes, I'm saying like once
professional.
Once the touch screens started coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And people started, even though BlackBerry didn't decide to add a touch screen, there were versions that were still set up like a BlackBerry. So you still had the keyboard, but the screen was touch screen. Because, we had those,
That's crazy. Yeah, we should do an episode for
more.
Like all of the things that we have done an episode that where things have changed, but I don't know.
There's more. We can do more evolutions of things. Because like we talked, go find it and see what we talked about. I'm sure we could find a way to continue that.
We are not tell us 20 years. Goodness.
You had to have that realization live on camera. But
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got 6 more.
That's why them kids was like, you out. I graduated college in 2008. To me, that was like a couple days ago. Yeah. Like it wasn't.
I think something else just simply is just sitting and watching like the kids, and you be like, you see them now in like high school and stuff, and they just look like babies. Well, although some of these children look grown,
yes,
but you can
but in our day, everybody looked. We didn't look like babies.
It's like you didn't feel like you looked that young, or you didn't feel like that young.
Yeah,
when you were that age, but now like being the age you are and seeing.
I'm like, you 12,
or knowing somebody from the beginning and they get to high school and you're still like, like
I'm like, you.
It's interesting to watch.
Growing.
Also, that like, how dare you? The kid just had a birthday. I'm like, how dare you get another year older? Like, who told you could do that?
Who told you? You can go to another age. Oh, well, guys, look, we just went down memory lane. Just Luby. We're going to do it again. We're going to do a part 2 or something. Because this has excited me. I want to know more. I want to see what else has
Remember
changed.
some other things.
Yeah. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all talk to us in the comments.
How you feel about the ma'am and sir? I don't think the sir bothers dudes that much.
I've never heard a guy like, don't call me sir.
I think it's always a ma'am thing, but that's also because the ladies are usually the ones feeling some type of way about their age.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, y'all let us know how y'all feel about yes sir, no sir, ma'am. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, please.
On all the social media. We're on everything.
The important ones.
We're not on TikTok.
We are
Snapchat.
on TikTok, ma'am.
We are on TikTok. Never mind, I was joking. See if y'all really knew.
We're on TikTok, Instagram, TikTok. Oh Lord,
TikTok,
Instagram, and Facebook.
Yes, and make sure y'all listen to us on all of your podcast platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see y'all in the next episode. Make sure you share this episode.
Yes.
All right. Okay, bye, y'all.
Bye.